One of the questions that I get quite frequently from integrative, naturopathic, and functional medicine providers is, I don't have a lot of followers on social media. Does it matter? And so in this video, we're going to talk about engineering social proof with a specific focus on your follower count. And I want to share with you how you have to think about this topic. Now, the key thing that I want you to take away from this video is yes, more followers means you have more social proof, and as a result, more authority and impact. But this should not come at the expense of having an audience that is very broad. And so here's what I mean by this. A number of years ago, or even now, there are services out there on Fiverr that says, hey, you can buy 15,000 followers for just $20. And you would pay the money, and then these people would essentially, I don't know what their scheme is, but they would essentially get a large number of virtual assistants, essentially follow your account. The problem with this is that A, these may not even be real accounts that are following you, and B, they may not even be in a country where you're serving people. So let's say you're in the US and you have now, if you're doing an analysis, you have 50,000 followers from somewhere in Asia, right? That's not going to help you essentially, use that audience to create lookalike audiences and to serve them, because you're confusing the algorithm saying, hey, all these people like this page, but they're not really located in the country where you're in. They're not really focused on what you're doing. And so there's definitely a danger that, when you're buying likes, it's really a no-no in my book, because you're really defeating the purpose of having followers that you can target. Yes, there's a vanity metrics that you can say, hey, I have 15,000 followers, but I feel that, you should just organically work towards this and do this the legitimate way. You should not ever buy likes, whether it's for Instagram, whether it's for YouTube, whether it's for Facebook, and artificially game this, but you should really have a strategy to build this. And the strategy that you can use there to increase the follower count is you have, let's say, a paid ad campaign for people to like your page. That's something that's possible, and you can then target that ad campaign in a way that is very effective, that is really enrolling the ideal clients to like your page. Part of this could be, you're running a video that is really, the title is targeted to your audience, and then use Facebook ad targeting to only expose this to people that are really a good fit for you. It could be a straight image ad where you're saying, hey, are you interested in this? Like my page for more information around this. I also think that, maybe boosting page likes is something that you may want to do to some extent, but what's the difference between having 1,500 likes and a 2,500 likes? Probably not that much. So I wouldn't obsess about those numbers. I think the more important part is really have good content out there, so that whenever people see your page, they're actually more likely to like the page or follow the page, right? So be very clear in your niching, so that it makes it easy for people to understand, okay, I should follow this. This is an expert. And so if you want to learn more about how to niche your practice, how to identify your ideal patient avatar, check out the resources below this video to make headway there. That's really what I have in terms of engineering social proof. For one, you should have page like campaigns to build up a custom audience of people liking your page. You should have a video view campaign where you have people watching your video. And again, you can use that for targeting. And then ultimately, I think everyone should focus on building Facebook groups, because that is really a platform that's very different to organic social media accounts, because now you're building a community. And again, in that context, enroll people into your Facebook group and then ask them to like your page as a side effect of that, right? And then ask them to like your page as well, so that more people get to see you as the authority. Now, the other thing I want to mention in this context of engineering social proof is that, beyond the numbers of followers, really focus on maybe actually showing results. That means interviews with your patients and them talking about results that they have achieved. It's case studies, it's written testimonials, etc. All of those also create social proof, and that's probably the far more powerful way to generate social proof for people to see, yes, this doctor can help people just like me. So that's why I should go forward with them. And so again, part of your strategy that you have to really take into consideration is looking at the number of case studies, testimonials, you have the number of reviews on Facebook and Google. Again, this is just smart business, because if you have that one disgruntled patient leaving you a bad review, if you only had 4 reviews to start out with, that's now 1 out of 5 reviews that is a 1-star review, as opposed to you already had 50 5-star reviews, and now this person leaves a 1-star review. Your audience will see, it's like, man, that was sour grapes. That was a person that's just disgruntled. 40, 50 other people say this doctor is amazing. So they will understand that it was just this disgruntled person that for whatever reason had a beef with you, and they will discount that 1-star review. So this is a reminder to focus on generating results, generating testimonials and reviews, so you can mitigate against these bad reviews on Yelp, Google, Facebook, etc. I hope this video was helpful and gave you lots of ideas on how to engineer social proof, how to enhance preeminence. If you want to get more resources, simply check out the resources below this video. There's several free guides where we talk more specifically about aspects that I've covered here. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button and click the bell to be notified whenever new videos come out. And I'll see you in the next video.